spent the better part of yesterday afternoon and last night going through the exhibits that were provided, including the a little more than 200 pages of deposition testimony. I will say that Mr. Carter, while the affidavit, there may have been an issue as far as being timely, I did read the affidavit that you filed that's in regards to the mayor, and I did take that into consideration. That being said, based off of all of the evidence that I have been provided in the defense's motion for summary judgment, I am going to grant summary judgment. I am doing that on multiple grounds, but which I'll go into more details in my order. However, I do believe that the Calhoun case supports that. While there has been some discussion about this not being a challenge to the ordinance and referendum, the evidence shows otherwise, and as well as the complaint and what's being prayed for. So for that, I am going to grant summary judgment as to these claims. Mr. Morgan, I'm going to ask that you prepare an order. I'll review the order. I'll probably supplement that with some case law that I have looked at as well. But if you can prepare that, how much time would you need?
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I'll do my best to try to get that to you by the end of next week, if that's okay. I have hearings actually before Your Honor on Thursday of next week on another Georgetown County case. I have hearings in Clarendon on Friday, but I'll try my absolute best and to get that to you by next Friday, if that's okay with the court.
That would be fine. And Mr. Carter, you'll have an opportunity at that point, once it's filed, to review that. If you would like to file a motion to reconsider anything at that point, that would be the appropriate time. Anything else we have? As far as your motion for sanctions, I've got that under advisement. I'm going to continue to have it under advisement. I am going to ask that you prepare an affidavit. Mr. Carter, I'm going to ask if you have anything to show me that you had medical, anything. I don't want to know what your medical thing was. I'm not asking for that. But if you did have a doctor's appointment or anything like that, I'm going to ask that you have your staff email it to me, and I'll certainly take that very much into consideration if you can provide that. Okay?
Very good, Judge, but before we go,
Yes.
ordinarily, whenever I'm representing a private citizen, they're here and they're hearing what the judge said.
Sure.
In this particular case, my client is a governmental body.
Sure.
And the governmental body got to report to people. Until we receive the written order, I want to make sure that I'm in a position to tell them temporarily what the ruling was.
All right.
And you're saying that based on the referendum, that we are in fact challenging the referendum?
I do find that there is a challenge of the referendum, and that the Calhoun case is very clear that it's a 30-day statute of limitations. However, I also find, as to your claims, that summary judgment is appropriate, given the fact that I don't believe that there is any genuine issue. Material fact, even looking at it in light most favorable to the non-moving party, and I did take into consideration the affidavits that you provided from Mayor McCleary on that. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Anything else?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court will be at ease.